What is up, guys? Shadow here again with a brand new video. So, ready for something new to learn? Then let's get started.
Like a Hellcat.
So, we all are familiar with mobile data networks. We use it every day and it has become as important as the basic needs like food, water, and air. In India, we are so lucky to have a huge amount of 4G network for such a low prices all over the world. Yes, India has the cheapest 4G data services in the whole world. Thanks to Jio. So let's get into the topic now. Along with time, the internet access speed is increasing in a much faster rate. Day by day, as the data increases, we need much faster internet speed to access it. Take for an example, first we had data in MB, to which the 3G network was great to access it, which had its speed in KB per second. Then the data became in GB, so we got 4G network, which gave us the speed around 20 MB per second. But Indians didn't get that fast speed, so forget about that. Now is the generation of 5G. We are waiting for 5G from a really long time. But yet, we didn't get 5G in India. Actually, 5G is not only about speed, instead about the connectivity. So let me explain you in a simple way. So in our rich friend's house, the rich friend's house, we can find all the electronics connected to a smart speaker, like Google Home, Amazon Alexa, or to some other virtual assistant. They can be controlled from any corner of the room through your voice. So, these are connected through a Wi-Fi network. But the installation and maintenance of this setup is really a big headache. But this is not the case with 5G. All these electronics are connected to your mobile data network, which require no maintenance and installation. So next, 4G had around 2 to 8 GHz of bandwidth, and our Wi-Fi has 5 MHz of bandwidth. But the 5G has 72 GHz of bandwidth, which makes the connectivity really seamless. The 5G network has the speed from 50 megabits per second to 2 gigabits per second. Remember, I said gigabits, not gigabytes. There is a difference. So, there are three types in 5G presently: the millimeter wave, next the mid-band or the 600 MHz wave, next the low band. Firstly, the millimeter wave. This network is the fastest 5G network ever in the world. The internet speed of this network is around 2 gigabits per second. But as the bandwidth is high, so the wavelength is obviously low. Hence, we cannot get much higher range in this network. This is the reason why we got another type of 5G network called as the mid-band or the 600 MHz wave. This network has a little bit less bandwidth than the millimeter wave and is only 50% better than 4G network, which may give us the speed around 200 to 400 megabits per second. But the range here is more compared to the millimeter. So next, the low band. The low band uses the same spectrum as the 4G network and has the less speed. So hence, it is not used usually. The 5G network is not only made for mobile phones, but these networks are also used by manufacturers, industries, companies, defense, and many other places. The 5G network is really useful, but the only problem is the technology is not yet matured so much. The implementation of this 5G network is not so easy. As the range of 5G network is less, so the network providers need to establish many network transmitters to increase the range, which is not cost efficient. So, that is the reason why only some countries can implement it. Countries like USA, Dubai, and other countries which have bought 5G has bought 5G in only some cities. In India, the biddings for 5G spectrum is not yet started, and we all know the difficulties currently the network providers are facing. So that is why they are not able to get 5G network to India. It would even take 2 to 3 years for 5G to enter into India. There are many myths about 5G currently spreading. Many people believe that 5G network has more radiation and is more dangerous. But all this is not a true fact. Let me explain to you in a detailed way. The radiation waves are divided into two parts, the ionizing part and the non-ionizing part. The radiation waves with frequency of till 750 terahertz is non-ionizing radiation, and the waves above 750 terahertz is the ionizing radiation. The waves which are non-ionized is not harmful at all, but the waves which are ionized are actually harmful. The waves used for 5G is 300 GHz. Hence, it is not even a bit harmful for us. Instead, the waves like ultraviolet rays, X-rays, gamma rays are actually the ionized rays, which are mainly harmful. There was a fake news that in some part of the world, the testing of 5G has killed hundreds of birds. But later, it was proved that the birds have died because of the poisonous plant nearby. There is no such scientific proof that the 5G is harmful for anyone in the world. So that is it for now, guys. Hope you learned something from this video. I will be back in the next video with some more interesting topics. If you like the video, then make sure you smash that like button and subscribe for info point for more content like this. Share it with your friends and thank you for watching. Sayonara.